In today's video, we will be discussing the importance of a daily practice. And I'll be talking about this in terms of meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, even martial arts. But we could also extend this to things like gardening every day or a daily weightlifting type routine where you're working on developing skill. Any practice, anything that you really get into on a daily basis. So in the beginning, with something like Tai Chi, often it can be very difficult to do it every day. It can be difficult to practice. And so in the start, it requires discipline. And this is typically the beginning of developing any habit or any practice, is we tap into discipline to make ourselves do it. And why do we need to make ourselves do it? That's because it's new, right? So there isn't a habit that's been developed yet. It's not yet easy to do. So we tap into discipline, and this allows us to get started. Now, there's various research you'll see. Some people say 47 days to develop a new habit. Some people say 3 months or 90 days. In a lot of the Chinese martial arts, they have 100-day this, 100-day that, 100-day iron palm, 100-day iron shirt, all these different skills. And the reason for the 100 days is it's enough to develop a habit. So once we've progressed beyond the stage of discipline, then we get to the habit. And at this stage, the practice is easy to do. It no longer requires discipline to start the practice. And why is this important? Well, one of the benefits of a daily practice of any kind is that it gives you a point of reference, a still point, around which various tumultuous events in your life will move. So instead of identifying with the moving parts, with the emotional events, or could be world events, political events, whatever it is that might wrap up your mind, pick up your emotions and start carrying you away, instead we have this still point, and all of those moving parts can be seen as moving in reference to the still point of the practice. Now, if we have not developed the practice beyond the point of discipline to the point of it being a habit, then when things are tough, when we undergo some type of emotional event, then the practice won't be there to carry us. The critical mass, the momentum of the practice cannot carry us because it still requires a fair bit of discipline. Now, this discipline, it may not be enough to carry us through the resistance of the practice that's still new or that we haven't developed a habit towards, in conjunction with the tension of the emotional event, right? Or the tough event. So if we have developed beyond the point of discipline and now the practice is a habit, then when we undergo turmoil, the practice will carry us through as a habit. If you've developed a practice over decades of exercising on a daily basis, maybe it's going for a long walk in the woods like this every morning, or maybe it's gardening every day, whatever it might be, then what we can do is that habit will carry us through the turmoil. Now, once we've reached this stage where it is habit and the discipline has been taken care of and the habit of the practice has taken over, then when we are, let's say something like Tai Chi, okay, we run through a sequence of movements, a sequence of postures that help to open the body and help us with our balance and with release, and all these qualities that we really like to work on in Tai Chi, releasing into various states, releasing to move from step to step, and learning how to use different mechanisms to move the body and move beyond the body, to work with the mind, work with the emotions, and really settle the entire body. Because we have that as a daily still point, a daily reference point, what we'll start to notice is how those tumultuous events in life affect the balance, affect our ability to release, how they might corrupt our posture on a physical level, on an energetic and emotional level, on a mental level as well. And we will start to notice these constrictions that form in relation to these outside events. And hopefully we will be able to, through the practice, move those stagnations from the body, from the energetic and emotional landscape, and from the mindscape as well. So this is a key thing. Let's say you do go through some event that causes these constrictions inside, and you can notice, hey, I'm doing this same practice that I did yesterday, and yesterday when I did this practice in the morning, my balance was really good. I was able to release with ease. My mind was calm. I was relaxed. I was connected. Everything was flowing really well. And depending on what stage of the training you're at, you will be picking up on different sensations, right? Then you have some event that takes place later that day, and it feels like it causes a bunch of havoc. The next day, you get to go through the same practice and go, oh my God, my balance, it has dissolved. I can't balance as well today. I'm not as relaxed today. The flow is off today. Everything feels staggered and stagnated. You notice the tension, say in your chest. You notice how a part of your body might collapse collapse in on itself, protecting itself, right? Or perhaps that part of the body is dissolved of tensegrity. Maybe it's become weak, okay? Maybe you notice, oh, going through, my mind's wandering intensely today. And maybe there's a specific event that your mind keeps wandering to. And maybe that pulls all the tissue in the body in a different direction, corrupting your balance, making it more difficult to engage with your reference point. But you have your reference point of your practice. And you can see how yesterday things were one way, and today things are another. And over time, you will develop a deep understanding that tomorrow things can be different. And you will really start to develop a deep understanding and a deep appreciation of your practice and of how it can present itself as this still point around which the tumultuous nature of life can move. So this I will throw on YouTube, and for the reference library online, for the online program, we'll continue on here with a few more steps to this process. Alrighty, hope this was helpful. Hope you find something you can do every day, and hope you enjoyed a little bit of my walk in the woods here. Alrighty, thank you. Practice. Bye.